A pair of drivers who have been successful in past World of Outlaw events in central Pennsylvania won't be here this weekend, but we tell you why that might be a good thing on this edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9. Before we get to it, don't forget to click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and also check out our daily exclusive content at www.sprintcarunlimited.com. This might sound a little wild, but high-limit drivers Brad Sweet and Brent Marks not being at Lincoln Speedway and Williams Grove over the next 4 days might not be bad. And it has nothing to do with them as much as it has to do with high limit and the World of Outlaws eventually coexisting. This might sound a little bizarre, but just hear me out for a minute. I talked to a couple of drivers who competed in last week's World of Outlaw event at Jacksonville Speedway, and they said that it felt different with high limit guys in the field. There was a different vibe, a buzz, like two factions coming together to compete for their brand as well as personal gain. And that's the point here. I've said these two series can coexist, and I still believe that. And if High Limit and the World of Outlaws want to help sprint car racing like they say they do, they will bury the hatchet and not in each other's head and co-sanction some races together. I'm not talking about the majors. They already sell. Call me crazy, but you pick 5 nights at 5 different locations and pair up for blowout shows in which you promote all of the best drivers being under the same set of lights. It would be like 5 Super Bowls, but instead of the NFC versus the AFC, you would have High Limit and the World of Outlaws. Considering they don't run together that much, there would be a demand for it. I understand that there's going to be some logistical problems and maybe a financial issue or two, but they can be overcome. Unfortunately, I think the biggest stumbling block is going to be the egos involved. But if the betterment of the sport is really the objective of these two series, they can shelve those egos for at least a couple of nights. That's going to wrap up this edition of the Sprint Car Unlimited 90 at 9, and we'll be back Thursday. Stay tuned.